Rock on the boogeyman. We doing the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the pan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bubble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Beating them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank. Sucking on my tailpipe, my pace. Nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain all of my game to keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the book, never amazed. If I can die happily while you screaming my name. Can't dance, now you can't feel it. Stand even at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance, now you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still. Yeah. Take the mask off. You know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Do a why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns.
Well, singing. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Ready to go now? And now it's the Giants DH, Jung-Hoo Lee. Late that time, and it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one almost hit him. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Willy Adames stands in. The pitch. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first, and they get Adames for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Chopped left side. Arise. Fires over to first. Giants go in order. 0. Padres coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the first. Luis Arise stands in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now it's going to be Jose Iglesias. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out this side. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Gerard Encarnacion. Swings through that one for strike 2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground, out to short. Merrill. And quickly one away in the second. Mike Yastrzemski up here. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And here is Matt Chapman. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Nathaniel. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swings here and blasts one left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit, Patrick Bailey. Base knock center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Brandon Lau. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. He's got it, and that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Merrill. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Fought off foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Swing and a ground ball. Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. And they do get the 3rd out. Welcome back. And take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That clips the zone, and the count is 2-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
On the ground, right side, Cronenworth. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And his season of strikeouts continues with number 250. And now Forrest Wall. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, Adames. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Cody Roberts, the next up for the Padres. Late on that fastball. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Gerard Encarnacion. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tatis snags it on the run. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. High fly ball out to center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So, man aboard. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Line drive and foul ball. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So one hit. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Iglesias. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bailey snags it for the 2nd out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Padres back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And he chases that one below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out. Lau at the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Arise. Makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. On the ground. Merrill throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Here comes the throw. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Swings and misses. And it's a full count.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll
swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. And now they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, could be 2. Low to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park. Top 6. And now the shortstop, Willy Adames. The shortstop takes the ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Peralta, the power lefty, up as well.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Slings to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Elliot Ramos. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a
Gerard Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. That one misses. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lays out and makes the play. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Forrest Wall. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in now for San Diego. So Cody Roberts. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And the 3-1. And ball 4 to aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So
in the air, right side. And it falls. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2. 2 on, 1 out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Left field. And that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Now at 2 apiece. They turn things over to the southpaw, Yuki Matsui.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And there's a ball.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And here is Matt Chapman. Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That missed by a lot. 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. That one almost got him.
No, that's a ball.
In the air, foul off first. Roberts makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And that one ripped into right. Yastrzemski makes the catch. 1 away. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. And now Jake Cronenworth. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
This one popped up. Chapman gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Righty reliever out of the pen, Robert Suarez.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada getting ready to go. Morejon warming up as well. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-1. Laser base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
2-1 now. There's the strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Grounder might be 2. To second, that's 1. Not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One strike.
Rudder takes off, and that one fouled off. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Now move to first. Lee dives back in safely. Rudder goes again to the right side. And they get Adames for the out. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Right side, Cronenworth tosses to first. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Cody Roberts. Bob Melvin. Up the middle. Over to Lowe. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. And the count 1-2. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Iglesias. That one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Padres. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeremiah Estrada.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one the other way. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. puts it in the air out towards left center. Sheets squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Now it's Matt Chapman. The 1-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two down, nobody on. That's a strikeout for Chappie. Nothing doing. And we're back. Bottom 9, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fans. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Bases empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He sends it out of here. And the Padres walk it off and win it 3-2.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
3-2.
Step into the puny, pretty punks, catch feelings. I ain't so many guts, call me God, I'm